Good morning, YouTube fam, and welcome to another episode of Fishing That. Yes, it is your boy Rosie, your soon-to-be #1 YouTube host. All right, fam, we're going to make real quick work of this intro and get right to work. Fam, we got a rod and reel setup here that y'all haven't seen before, but I've owned for a couple of years. And we got some worms that you've never seen on the channel before. So fam, without a whole lot of ado, let's go ahead and get one in the water, get this video started, and maybe get a fish in the bucket. All right, family, y'all stay tuned. This might be a good one. All right, fam, first things first. Brother-in-law introduced me to these. They sell them at Academy Sporting Goods. That's the only place that I know they sell them. And these worms are green night crawlers. So I gotta give them a try. Show the fish something they haven't seen before. So let's go ahead and get that going and get one in the water, and then we'll talk about this rod and reel setup. All right, fam. As y'all know, if you've been around the channel for a while, you know I don't care for the round bobbers, but that's how long this has been in the RV. This is actually a Abu Garcia rod and reel, and I think it's more of the economical style. It's called the Max, and it comes as a unit. This is a 7-foot rod, and with the, I don't know what the gear ratio is on this thing. I can't really read it, but this is the setup. And I think I got 6-pound test on here. So we're gonna leave that round bobber on. We're gonna go ahead and cast out and see what we're working with. So it appears to be a light action rod, maybe a medium action. Check it out, not a whole lot of flex. Come on, Roselle, I'm already hooked up. All right, so we're gonna bring this bobber down to about, let's go ahead and get this worm on here. She's like, why are you holding me in your hand like that? That is weird, fam. If y'all have seen these green worms before, y'all tell your boy in the comment section, because I hadn't seen them. When brother-in-law told me about it, I went and looked it up. I'm like, well now, isn't that different? Get about 1.5 feet. Yeah, boy. All right, fam. I find it, for me, these longer rods is harder to control my cast, so I'm gonna try not to cast and get caught up in that tree and keep it right in the outside lane. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of my gear. We're probably gonna wind up taking that bobber off because they seem to work better off the bottom in that area. So let me go get the rest of my gear. We get set up right, put a weight on there, take that bobber off, and get that thing in and get it to working properly, if you will. All right, fam, we took that bobber off and we got a small split shot on there. We're probably gonna have to go with a bigger split shot because this is not gonna help me sink or get it out there as far as I need to. But let's give it a shot. Fam, I have made a determination here in the last couple of weeks. I've been playing around with different kind of lines. I was playing around with that Cajun line, and I think the Trilene Easy Cast is going to be the way I go. This setup has been in my RV for probably 1.5 years, 2 years, untouched. And I'm noticing that this is a little bit harder to cast. I don't know what kind of line on there. I think it may even be line that came with the rod and reel setup. So next week, we're gonna purchase some more 6-pound, 8-pound, 10-pound Trilene Easy Cast, and we're gonna put it on, I'll be putting it on all our rods and reels. And I noticed my grandsons, I went to my daughter's house yesterday, my grandson's rods are all jacked up. My younger grandson, Anakin, I think he is the culprit. So we're gonna take, I think there's about 4 of them. We're gonna take all that line off and put all Trilene Easy Cast on, and probably maybe some 4-pound, 6-pound test, and see if that works for them. Just a little bit of information, fam. Oh, while we're here and while we're just talking this morning, this is something else I found while I was there. How many of y'all familiar with mealworms? I've heard people talk about them, but I'm not familiar with them. I've never even seen them before. So let's see if whoa, come back. What does a mealworm even look like? Ah. So that's what a mealworm looks like. Ooh, they might like that. All right, fam. We're just doing some testing today, testing out my old new rod and reel, testing out those green worms. Trying to see if that line was moving. Might be the wind. It's real windy this morning, so it's gonna be hard to tell if it's a fish or the line. We got a small T-Moo hook on Squeaky with a couple of split shots. 10-pound test, just in case we catch a monster bluegill, a monster crappie, monster catfish. There we go. That's where we want to be, fam. That's where we want to be. All right, let me try something. Check it out, fam. Whoa. Can y'all see that? Hoo, beautiful thing. Come on. I need you to definitely. Must be a smallie. Put a ring on it. Got him. All right, our first victim of the day, fam. I knew it was a smallie, but nevertheless. Oh, and you just swallowed all that torn around, and you swallowed it. All right, all right. Let's see if X marks the spot. Ooh, bam. Man, that wind is 400 miles an hour out here. Woo! Got to cast in between bursts. Can't see that line. There we go. Woo! It's gonna be difficult today, y'all. Man, I'm almost positive somebody's toying with that one. Come on. I don't feel the vibration in my hand. For some reason. Man, let's put a green worm on here and see if that makes a difference. Fam, just a small piece of green worm on Squeaky. I don't want to get those lines crossed. Oh yeah, somebody toying with it. And a little more finesse, Rosie. A little more finesse. All right, fam. What I wanted to discuss with y'all, the other day someone made a comment, and it wasn't being malicious or anything. They basically said, you're okay fisherman, but you'll never be number one. Fam, you got Gene the Fishing Machine, Catfish Dan, my homeboy Jared, I can't, what's his name? Tavernet? Uh, Beyond the Levee. You got all these excellent fishermen and shrimpermen and the whole 9 yards. I know I will not be number one. Actually, when I made that statement, when I first originated that, I wasn't even fishing at the time. It was about my cooking content, finding different appliances like the Hot Logic, the Big Easy, and it's just a statement. And it's your number one host, not number one fisherman, number one cook, any of that. It's just that I'll be someone that you will like to tune in occasionally for entertainment value. I think I'm funny sometimes. I like to come up with original sayings like put a ring on it, or your number one YouTube host. So I hope no one ever thinks that I'm being cocky when I say stuff like that or whatever. I am not. This is simply for entertainment value. Just wanted to get that off my chest. There's a couple of little perch and a catfish. How y'all doing?
We got one perch.
Gonna be a rough one.
Good day to be a good day, though.
Yes, sir. It's a good day to be a good day. It's a good day to be alive. Man, that line is hard to see.
We already tried them right here.
No, I haven't been down there yet. Somebody told me that.
Going in.
That's unusual.
Need to go fish the other side.
I know, right? But that old boy don't like nobody over there.
How the hell with them?
That's what I say. All right, fam. I just caught a catfish about 5 minutes ago. Was not a keeper, but I checked my camera and nothing. The phone wasn't rolling, nor was my camera. So now it's just a fish story. But that was my second or third fish of the morning. But there's no proof of it. So here we are. And I can make that story as big as I want to. I caught a 12-pound catfish and threw him back. Yeah, that part. I never lie to y'all. That's for sure. That's never gonna happen. All right. Let's get right back out there where we caught the catfish. Why do we keep, that wind keeps pushing me right? So we got to cast left. And it goes right where I cast, of course. Oh, we got a customer. Am I recording? Yes. Come on. Put a ring on it. Got it. Really, little fella. I was recording for this one. All right. Hey, you getting me wet. You getting me dirty. Come on, little Cadillac. Cat. Black. Cat. Hey. All that gyrating, all that break dancing ain't necessary. Ooh, I barely hooked him, y'all. Barely hooked. All right. Number 4, I believe. You know what? I'm going right back with that already been chewed. X marks the spot. They're like right out here. The next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put that other one right out there in the same spot. I'm gonna take that one completely out the game and see if I can get a bite on this one. And there's nothing different. I think there's 10-pound test on here, but visibility is all the same. Setup's pretty much the same. They're biting this one, they're not biting this one. And I'm putting it right next to it. Are these things alive? All right, fam, our first cast with a mealworm. Oh, somebody was on it. Come back and put a ring on it. All right, fam, mealworm, chest number 2. Cannot see that line. Maybe they can't see it either. Maybe that's the difference. Because I can see this line. Maybe that's the difference. Maybe that's why Richard Jean, the fishing machine, fishes with 2-pound line. But he fishes with high vis. I don't know. Somebody's torn with that mealworm. Come on. Sit you down. I'll leave you to. Finesse, Roselle, finesse. Did you already get the mealworm? Oh, I'm hung up. How did that happen? First time. Oh, I got it. Did I get it back? All right. All right, let's try that mealworm again. They are alive. I saw movement in this one. Man, I was at Sam Houston Jones about 2 or 3 months ago, and some worm fell out of a tree. And I put that little worm on him. He looked about like this, but he's maybe a little juicier, a little greener. And when I dropped it in the water, oh, all hell broke loose. All right. Oh! Premature hook set. Premature hook set. Fam, 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 fam. I might like these mealworms. All right. Donation. Right back on the spot. Really, homeboy? All right, fam. So this is our first fish on a mealworm. Not a keeper, but hey, mealworms do work. All right, I got you. I should put you on there for bait you. All right, so the mealworms do work. So that was our first fish on record catching a fish with a mealworm. It's a beautiful thing. All right, fam, we tried it to our left. Let's try one to the far right. Here comes the boat. Here comes the wake. Man, once again, I'm not in the boats. But him coming around here at 30 miles an hour, not knowing if someone's coming from that direction, is that not dangerous? So you taking a chance? Ah, little fella. Wow. World's smallest catfish. Haha. Wow. He hit that thing like he had some. All right, get up and go. All right, these little fellas will fin you just as fast as a big one. Those things are sharp, sharp, sharp. All right. All right, fam. We're gonna play around with these for a little bit longer, then we're gonna call it a day. Go. Got him. Boy, them little fellas just love to toy around, don't they? Where your damn uncle at? Your mom or your dad? He's cold, y'all. That little fella is cold. That water temperature, that's why we're not getting the fishing we normally get. The fish don't know what to do. Hot one day, cold one day, snowing the next. Check it out, fam. Kind of a cool, windy day for that, but hey. That's what I was always afraid of. Right there, fam. When they're coming around that freaking corner. Oh. Man, I hope y'all caught that. He hit the wake and all hell broke loose. He almost lost it. Man, I hope y'all got that. Hey.
How you doing, bud?
All right. How you doing? All right.
Just pricing things.
Yep.
I'm good. I got rod and reels that are like 30 years old,
Wow.
maybe older. I got one that's about 100 years.
God dang, you must inherited that.
No, the old man's house was being torn down. His son, grandson came